though we're just doing the sketch of it.
We are live, my love.
Oh.
Yes. So for Leonard, yes, we're going to do the sketch of Leonard.
Okay.
And then we will tell his story via sketch later on.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Yes.
We probably
But
don't
we
have
are
time.
live.
Yeah.
No, we don't have time. Oh, hey, look who's in there. Can you ask, can you hear?
Hey, Sonny.
Ask, can she hear me?
Can you hear us, Sonny? I'm so excited you're here. Can you hear us, Sonny?
Yes, she can hear you.
Awesome. So glad you're here. We're gonna wait just a couple minutes and see if anybody else comes in. And I'm good. How are you? How are you doing, Sonny? You ready to play some games? Oh, nice. That's always fun. I hope it was beautiful weather for you.
Hello, Sonny. This is Darlene's husband. I just wanted to say hello. We're gonna play 2 games tonight, and then we're gonna go into the sketch and stitch of Leonard there, the lion. So just saying hello, and thank you for checking in with us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, baby.
All right. Well, let's get started.
Let's
I
get
just want to
started.
say welcome to Darlene's Creative Corner. Oh, and we're going to play 2 games today. One is a popular TV show. The other is an NFL-inspired Granny Square game. Then we're going to get into the idea, sketch, and stitch behind creating Leonard here. I just want to say thank you all for joining us tonight. Now, love, if you'll go over the game rules.
All righty, game rules. So, as you transition, babe. Okay, so the first game, we switched it up. Usually what we do is we'll do an NFL team or NFL-inspired Granny Square, and then we turn that Granny Square into a team. We've completed, well, Darlene has completed a couple of those Granny Squares. We're going to display them very soon. But tonight, we're going to switch it up. We're going to start with a popular TV show. So we're going to give out clues. Darlene is going to sketch out the TV show. And you guess which TV show you think it is. And at the end, we will put your name on this sketch here. And hey, you got bragging rights. And a lot of them, what we're going to do, we're going to turn these sketches into crochet pieces. So more to come on that. But yeah, the first game is a popular TV show. The second game is going to be since that's been popular, is NFL inspired Granny Square. And then we're going to talk about old Leonard there, the lion, the idea behind it, sketch him out, talk about the crochet of them and all that good stuff. All right, babe. Clue number 1.
Alrighty. So, clue number 1 is in this show, there's a unique maintenance issue within the workplace that became a running joke. This maintenance issue was never repaired.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good clue. So
Was never repaired.
let me repeat that one. So in this show, there was a unique maintenance issue within the workplace that became a running joke. This maintenance issue was never repaired. Huh.
Correct.
Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on to clue 2. Remember, if you think you know what the
clue is, hey.
welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. If you know what the clue is, please drop it in the comment there. Here is if you know what the actual TV show is, drop it in the comment. All right, so clue number 2.
In this show, there's an unusual item that is kept inside the cash register. An unusual item kept inside the cash register.
Huh. An unusual item that is kept inside the cash register.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. In this show, there's a rule about conduct that is printed on the wall but is not ever enforced.
So
it's never enforced.
So in this show, so let me give out the rules again, babe.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, we're playing 2 games. The first one is we're gonna give out clues, and then you name the actual TV show. Some of these clues are, I mean, they're not gonna be easy. Darlene, and she's gonna sketch out the actual TV show, and we're gonna put your name there on the actual sketch. Let me tackle the next clue, babe, while you do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Because I like this one. I like clue number 3. I'm gonna go back to that one. In this show, there is a rule about conduct that is printed on the wall but is never enforced. Okay. All right, let's go on to clue number 4. In this show, the original basement was redesigned by the new owner. In this show, the original basement was redesigned by the new owner. All right, we're going to move on to clue number 5. In this show, there's a particular day of the week that is the quietest due to a lack of customers. Look at Sunny. All right.
Yes. Got you thinking?
All right. So clue number 5. In this show, remember this is a popular TV show, there's a particular day of the week that is the quietest due to a lack of customers. All right. In this show, this might give it away. This might give it away right here, babe. I think I'm gonna go into the next one because that might give it away. So this is. It's not a. I'm gonna just go and say it. Right? Here's a clue.
Y'all got him talking about it now.
There is a reoccurring customer that appears in the show for years, but never speaks a word.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna give that clue out again. There is a reoccurring customer that appears in the show for years, but never speaks a word. All right. Okay. Let's go on to the next clue. When this place is closed to customers, there's an unusual sound that faintly can be heard that never appears during regular hours.
Mm.
So I'm taking this one as when this establishment, this place is closed to customers, there is an unusual sound that can be faintly heard that never appears during regular hours.
Oh, is it haunted? Hmm.
Mm.
Is it haunted?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Those down. Actually, should have brought those down.
No, you're doing good. I look, that sketch is beautiful. All right. So one of the characters revealed that he once held a government job that involved an unusual classification system.
Oh. Hmm.
We are the first one.
Oh. That's a good guess, Sonny. Wow. That's a good guess. Keep guessing. You go, girl.
All right, we're gonna move on. All right, we got our first one. Bob's Burgers. That it's it is not, but hey, that's the first guess. I'm gonna repeat that one. The one clue. One character reveals that he once held a government job that involved an unusual classification system.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, we might have to give it a little bit.
I'm going to have to give you
Cover.
some more of the... Okay, I'm giving you a better hint here.
Yes. All right. So there's bonus hints. I'm gonna wait for those because that's probably gonna give it away. Yeah, that's gonna give it away. So I'm gonna wait on those bonus hits, but I'm gonna go back up to the top ones. In this show, there's a unique maintenance issue within the workplace that became a running joke, and this maintenance issue was never repaired. Never repaired in many of years of this popular TV show. And they always joke about it during the show. And I laugh about it because I'm like, when are they going to repair this maintenance issue? They never had.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In this show, there is an unusual item that is kept inside the cash register. Unusual item that is kept inside the cash register.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In this show, there's a rule about conduct that is printed on a wall but is never enforced. And I'm going to tell y'all, it's never enforced. This rule is printed out on the wall and is never enforced. Sonny said she wish she watched more TV shows. Same here. We had to look this up. We hadn't watched this one, and it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we watched this one. We need to catch back on our TV shows as well. Let me see here. In this show, there's a particular day of the week that is the quietest due to a lack of customers.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I know this one is because I used to watch this show a lot. So there's a particular day of the week that is the quietest due to a lack of customers.
I hope I'm doing the sketch justice. That's for sure.
Maybe give it a little bit of color, babe.
This is okay.
I would probably
This
on the sides.
I'll give you some.
That way you can really see it
Okay.
a little bit more.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm sorry, y'all.
I would like the lines. I would darken them with like a dark gray or black.
Or like this. Just go some more.
Now if you can barely see it, I would give it some like a gray or black, you know,
Okay.
just to make the lines distinct.
Okay.
And start with the color, at least on the sides. So at least see like, hey, I think I know what this is. All right. Okay, there's a reoccurring customer that appears in the show for years, but never speaks a word. Reoccurring customer? Yes, there you go. For years, but never speaks a word. Okay.
Interesting. Remember also what we found out that this was originated because a famous Hollywood couple visited this city where it's at and also where it's set at.
Mm-hmm.
And they really liked this place and they took pictures of the original place.
Mm-hmm.
And this place here that I'm sketching, they took pictures of it and went back to Hollywood and said, please replicate this inside and out. And the Hollywood set directors and set producers did that. They replicated it. Of course, it went by a different name for the TV show.
Okay. Okay. When this place is closed to customers, there is an unusual sound that can faintly be heard that never appears during regular hours. One of the characters revealed that he once held a government job that involved an unusual classification system. Is the show still on air? It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's the show is in reruns. Lots of reruns because it's been on for many of years now. It's a popular show. It's a popular show. I will say this. People meet up at this place. Let's put it down. So we'll say that could be anywhere, right? But yeah, it's still on. Yes, Sonny, it is definitely still in reruns though.
Yes.
I don't think they have
great
new ones.
Question.
That is a great question. I don't think they have any. I don't think so. I don't think they have any new ones.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's all in reruns.
Oh, you know what? I will also say it's pretty famous as far as stage production.
Okay.
It has been done quite a bit on stage.
Okay. That's a good one. That is a good one. In this show, there is an unusual item that is kept inside the inside the cash register.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Sonny, you are good.
Yeah,
Okay.
what gave it away, Sonny? Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding.
So I'm gonna go through the I'm gonna go through the actual the clues again.
I'm gonna finish up this just a little bit more. I won't finish it all the way like I was going to. You're quick.
Yes.
But somewhat.
So clue number 1 is I think saying it was very popular and that it was put on stage a lot.
That did it?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well that's good. That's cool that you knew that.
That is awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome. Yes, we're going to start with this sketch totally different. And yeah, that's a good one. So here are the clues again. We usually I've never seen you actually, but it was
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
You got to go with that intuition.
That's right. So in this show, as we know now, as Cheers, there is a unique maintenance issue within the workplace that became a running joke, um, and the maintenance issue was never fixed. We think it is one of the restrooms. In Cheers, there's a unusual um, item that is kept inside the cash register. It's either keys or it is. I thought it was Sam's. It's something from Sam.
Oh wait, is it his baseball card?
I think it's
his because he used to play baseball.
I think it was his baseball card. I
Oh,
think he put it in there when he took over. So let's go down to the bonus questions. This person once walked away from a promising athletic career, not because of injury, but because of a single bad habit costing him everything. Yet the same downfall later pushed him to buy this place, which is Shears, and rebuild his entire life from the ground up, which was Sam. Yeah, he walked away from that. We said he never fixed it. I thought of Big Bang Theory because that is true. Big Bang Theory, they never did fix the elevator. The elevator was never fixed. That is true.
Yes.
That is awesome. That's probably gonna be one of our sketches. That is awesome. That is great.
Wow.
That is true. They never ever fixed that, and I actually like that show.
That's funny. I didn't even think about that.
And then another bonus clue was going to be there is an item hanging above the entry of this place, which is Shears, and it changes materials between the show series. So it went from the Cheers sign went from wood to brass back to wood. A lot of people don't know that. The sign changed a couple times during the seasons. It went from wood to brass back to wood. So that's a tidbit. And in this show, there's a so the rule about conduct that's printed on the wall but is never enforced. There were a couple of rules that was never enforced, so I couldn't narrow down which one they were talking about. But there was a lot of rules that was not enforced in Cheers.
That's true.
That was printed on the wall. So yeah, all right. I do remember this.
I didn't do that.
Doing Cheers, the original basement was redesigned. So Sam came in, and the basement was. I want to say he turned it into a room. Remember, he used to go down there and play pool and stuff. Sam turned into like his personal,
like an office,
hangout in the basement. So he did that in Cheers on a particular day of the week. It was the quietest due to a lack of customers. I thought it was Wednesday. I just remember on Wednesday they're not being a lot of customers in there. They're still filming, but from that day it was the quietest. A reoccurring customer that appears in the show for years but never speaks a word. Isn't it that one guy, babe, that always just comes in there and just sits there at a table?
I can't remember what his name was.
I don't forgot his name. Did he have a name?
I don't know. I don't know. To me, I think it was like Chuck or something. I don't know what they called him.
He didn't say anything. He would just sit there and just order something. So that was that.
Okay. All right.
Early said, but quality disappeared. But so I didn't say this one because I thought it would give it away. In this show, which is Cheers, there's an unusual building feature that appears in the earlier seasons but quietly disappears. Huh. I looked it up. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a clock. I don't know. Quietly disappeared. But it was there earlier in the season.
It didn't say.
No.
Oh, did you know? I don't know if y'all knew this, any of you that used to watch Cheers, but before Cheers, people used to stand at bars After Cheers, the bar stool became a thing.
Huh.
Also, something else that became a thing after Cheers was drinking beverages out of glasses. That was not a thing before Cheers. And I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That is interesting. Huh.
Because they would drink, this is kind of like, I can't imagine doing this, but they used to drink the beverages off of napkins back in the day. And then Cheers, which of course was 1981, they started drinking out of glasses. So there's that.
And you know something? I didn't know this, that the original Cheers, the bar, was in Boston.
Yes, it was actually the original one that they took the pictures of. Was, y'all are getting this whole history lesson, aren't you?
I didn't know that.
Was Bull and Finch Pub.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, the Hollywood couple that went there really liked it, and so they took pictures inside and out and had Hollywood recreate it. And their names were Marianne and Glenn Charles, and that was in 1981. But the Cheers Pub was actually, because they renamed, Bull and Finch renamed it to Cheers after all the popularity and all that. But it was originally founded in 1969. So now it's, of course, a big old Boston hit, you know, to go see. But they ran for 11 seasons. So that was good.
That is good.
Awesome, awesome. Oh, wow. That is cool. I didn't know that, Sonny.
That is cool.
Yes, and they would always say,
when they came in the bar?
yes. Oh, well, they would always say, where everybody knows your name. Yes, the theme song.
Yes.
Where everybody knows. I can't sing.
Name. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, let me do this here.
Awesome. That was pretty. I really, really like this one, babe. That's a nice sketch.
Thank you. May have to add some more to it before we post it. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to go to a place where everybody knows your name. Sometimes,
yes.
It's nice to go to a place where everybody knows your name. Yes.
Yes. Fun. That's true.
That is true.
Okay, so Sunny.
Yes.
What's your favorite color, Sunny? Let's see. How about purple?
Yellow.
Got you. Like the sun, right, Sunny?
Yellow.
Is that what you told me originally? Spelled sunny, like the sun. Can you see it though?
Quite outline.
I'm going to outline it with some purple, okay? So everybody can see it. There we go.
There you go.
We want everybody to know that you won this one.
Yes, like the sun. Purple and yellow is yours. Oh, yes. LSU colors, yes.
Yes, go Tigers. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we like to watch some LSU.
We sure do.
They're getting it this year.
Yep, unstoppable.
Man.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Yes, yes, yes. LSU. There we go. Okay, well, I hope this does justice. And the actual Bull and Finch sign above the pub is actually like this, similar to this one
Mm-hmm.
that hangs down here.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the set, so they made the set and of course put the cheer sign on it for the show. But awesome, awesome. Thank you.
So we just want to, we're going to go into the second game. But for this one here, remember these sketches turn into, these are pretty much ideas. So what we would do, because it's a team effort here. So what we'd do, we would look at this sketch and say, okay, what could we take out of this sketch and crochet?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the main thing, the sketches is part of the process, and we just we both sketch. Darlene's just way better than I am. I'm okay, but she's great at it. So we look at that, and then we say, okay, what can we crochet out of this? You know, and go from there, because it's a start of an idea that turns into a creation. So that's how this works. Just to give some background on it. So yes, it's sketching, but it's also to start some creative thinking, you know. All righty then. I just wanted to throw that out there. And thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the next game is actually, and we worked on these. We have some granny squares that we've turned into, we say we turned them into NFL teams, but the same thing applies here. We throw out clues, and then you just place teams down in the comment, and these are actually turned into granny squares, and you're gonna see a couple of them very 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 soon. This coming week, we just throw it out there. This coming week, you're gonna see some granny squares, some sketches that turn into granny squares, and they're NFL teams. It's pretty cool. So, all right, I'm gonna start with the clues. That's what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty, love.
Okay, clue. I love some granny squares too.
Yay! Man, I fell in love with. I was scared of them at first,
Some granny squares.
but when I made one, I was like, "Oh, I'm hooked." That was it. All it took.
I know. I like granny squares. I remember the first one you made that first one. I was like, that is cool. Make some more. Yes. All right. So this one is the NFL inspired granny square game. We throw clues out there. You throw your guess down there in the actual comment on the team you think it is, and we put your name underneath the granny square. Now these will turn into granny squares. No ifs, ands, buts about it. So whatever is designed, Darlene takes that and turns into granny squares with some modifications.
Yes, sometimes.
Have to modify them, right? All right. So this team once had a head coach resign mid-season to take a college job.
Oh, that's crazy. Must have been stressful.
Must have been stressful.
Had to be a stressful team.
Had to be a stressful team.
Hint, hint.
Had to be a stressful team. Green squares.
Let's see. Wow. Oh my goodness.
70. Wow.
72 square. Oh, that's cool. I would love to see a picture of that, Sonny.
How am I supposed to crochet?
Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
So were they all Halloween inspired
That is
granny
awesome.
squares? Or were some just like just plain colors and then
72 man.
that would be so cool to see.
Right. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm intrigued.
Right? All right. So let me throw another cool clue out there. Their first Super Bowl victory came under a coach who was the youngest ever to win a Super Bowl at the time. Yes, had ghosts and whoa, that is,
Oh, wow.
that's cool.
Was it like, that is cool. Was it like the eyeball one that I had done, Sunny? I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you saw that one. That eyeball. Was it, here it is, Sunny. Was it like this one? Or was it like the normal, like, shaped eye? That's what I call my zombie eye. Thank you, love. That's cool.
That is awesome. I can post some pictures of it. We can tell the time if you have one.
Yes. Oh, that would be great, Sonny.
It was a square eye. Wow. That's awesome.
Oh, I want to see it for real.
Yeah, we definitely have the community tab.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I want to see that. Please.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I gotta get my angle right here. I know you're an artist, so please don't please be lenient with me. Yay, thank you. Cool.
All right, so let's go on with the questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back to that second question. I like that. Their first Super Bowl victory. You're honest to queen.
Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you.
Their first Super Bowl victory came under a coach who was the youngest ever to win a Super Bowl at the time. Huh. Wonder who that is.
Mm.
A quarterback drafted in the first round in the early 2000 is widely regarded as one of the biggest draft busts in league history.
Oh, that stinks.
Largely due to work ethic.
Mm.
Just didn't want to show up to work.
Wow.
That's not good. And this quarterback was drafted for this team in the first round in the early 20s.
Wow.
That sketch looks good, too good, babe, but you're giving too much sauce right there. You have to throw them off. That's too much.
So I should just do like this for a second?
No, you keep going. You can keep going, but
Oh, my goodness. Man. Okay, let's see.
All right. This franchise once traded its superstar head coach to another team in exchange for draft picks and cash.
Whoa.
One of the rare times a coach was swapped for a player. So this franchise so we have two here. So we have two guesses.
Oh.
Rams or Steelers. That's close. That's because both of those franchises. You close, Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
But not the Rams, not the Steelers. That's a good guess. Because your Rams would have definitely did this. I guess I knew more about football at work.
Well, maybe you can quiz him with these questions.
This their first ever draft pick was a quarterback who lasted only a single season with them. Their first ever draft pick was a quarterback who lasted only a single season. That's probably, so that goes back to the same question. The quarterback drafted in the first round of the early 2000s is widely regarded as one of the biggest draft busts in league history due to work ethic. Let me see here. I might give it. Oh no! This is a good one. A Hall of Fame defensive back for this franchise once served as a U.S. Congressperson. So
Wow.
served in Congress.
I didn't know that.
So I'm saying it again. Hall of Fame defensive back for this franchise once served in Congress. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Served in Congress. All right. Oh, this organization drafted a player in the first round who never played a single down for them because he chose an entirely different sport, despite being expected to be the franchise's cornerstone. So this franchise drafted a person. They're is definitely not the Saints, man. Ha ha ha.
That's right. Definitely not.
See, babe, you giving too much sauce in that
This
sketch.
one was kind of like hard to not give sauce.
I would have started with the colors first. But yes, it is. And that sketch is that's a beautiful sketch too. When we first look, it's definitely the Raiders. So I'm going to finish with the clues.
You mind if I just keep going, Sonny?
Man, that is great. So, the Raiders drafted a player in the first round who never played a single down for them because he chose an entire different sport, despite being expected to be a franchise superstar. Yes, take your time, Nicole.
Oh, thank you, Sonny.
At one point, the Raiders scouting department operated out of a single unmarked trailer. Out of a trailer.
Who knew?
And the visiting execs didn't believe it, so they had to travel to the Raiders to see if this was true. I guess they probably didn't have a lot of money back then. I don't know. Or maybe they just did it just because they said it was unmarked. I don't know. All right. During one season, the Raiders had the most penalties. So this would have gave it away. During one season, the Raiders had the most penalties in the league.
Wow.
But I recognize the logo for that. The last time I was super into football was like 2000. I had the Same here, Sonny. When it comes to football, we wait for the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Unless it's our favorite.
Unless it's our favorite team, and then we will watch some of those games. But other than that, it's been a while. Super Bowl come around, we act like we've been there all season long, or playoffs. But yes, the Raiders, this team had the most penalties in the league, continued a decade-long pattern
That was not good.
that many claim was part of their identity. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
When the Raiders were just out there, just
killing folk.
they were just not being friendly. They were not being friendly. Let's put it that way. But that's became part of their identity.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here for the Raiders. This is one of the only teams who's had a head coach resign by delivering his notice on a jog. So I guess they were out jogging with the execs. The head coach said, "I resign."
Wow.
Catching the entire organization off guard. Man, there's a lot going on over there. Lots going on. But I remember that's the logo for it. A lot going on. So, I'm going to go back to the top. This team the Raiders once had a head coach resign mid-season to take a college job. Mid-season. He said, I've had enough. I'm going to go to a college. This is too much. Their first Super Bowl victory came under a coach who was the youngest ever to win a Super Bowl at the time. I think I remember it, but I don't remember the coach.
And this is the old school helmet. I didn't even realize. Of course, I don't pay attention to the Raiders, obviously, like that. But this is an old school helmet.
Old school.
Now that I'm sketching it, I'm like, this is really old school.
Old school. But just think how that look as a granny square.
That would be cool. I'm thinking of that as I'm drawing it. Like,
man,
I'm gonna have to try to get this one as close to. Sometimes I do have to modify them, Sonny, and you know, because you do granny squares. And if anybody out there else that's watching does granny squares, they know that otherwise this would be like an applique.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Exactly. All right. Some other tidbits about this organization, the Raiders. Their first Super Bowl victory, so yeah, that's that one. Came under a coach who was the youngest ever to win the Super Bowl at the time, all right? I remember this quarterback, forgot his name, but a quarterback drafted in the first round in the early 2000s is widely regarded as one of the biggest draft busts in league history. I remember this quarterback.
Man.
Largely due to work ethic. He did not want to go to work. And when he got there, he still didn't want to work. I remember this quarterback. Glad he was not on our team.
For real.
Alrighty. This franchise, which is the Raiders, once traded its superstar head coach to another team in exchange for draft picks and cash. Draft picks and cash. One of the rare times a coach was swapped like a player. That's not good. That's not good whatsoever.
Man.
Their first ever draft pick was a quarterback who lasted on a single season. I think that's the one with the work ethic. Didn't want to work.
Had to be.
Had to be. Hall of Fame defensive back for the Raiders. Once served as a U.S. served in Congress. Didn't know that. Once served in Congress. That's awesome. The Raiders drafted a player in the first round who never played a single down for them because he decided to change his to an entire different sport. Probably said football, not for me. Despite being the Raiders superstar, he was supposed to come in and take him to the Super Bowl. He decided, nah, I'm not doing that.
Man.
I'm changing sports.
Wow.
At one point, the Raiders' scouting department operated out of a single unmarked trailer. It got to the point where the executives of the team didn't believe it, so they showed up just to see it for themselves. And it was true.
Man.
During one season, the Raiders had the most penalties in the league, continuing a decade-long pattern that many claim was part of the identity.
Wow.
I remember that. They still doing it. This is one of the only teams, the Raiders is one of the only teams that have had a head coach resign by delivering his notice on a walk. They were walking, it was a team walk. And yes, it was a team walk in the mountains. And he decided to jog up to the executives and tell the whole team, I quit.
Dang.
And then jogged off. Sure did. It's a facts. I looked them up.
Wow.
Yes. This is Google facts. Facts. This is real stuff. I didn't make it up. It's true. So yes, that is what's going on with the good old Raiders. And that sketch is awesome.
Thank you, babe.
Awesome. And if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. We love to go live. We're going live again tomorrow, same time. Usually when we go live is Fridays and Saturdays, 10 o'clock. If we move it, you'll be notified. But it's definitely later in the weeks, in the week. Friday or Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. But it's going to be at 10 o'clock. That's what we're shooting for. Go live 2 times a week, and pretty much same format. We just switch up the games, and then at the end we talk about a creation, either Granny Square or plushie. What was the design? What was the idea behind it? And all that good crochet lingo that you all know about that I'm learning. So,
He is learning.
So this is the format. All right, babe. Let me see here. See a couple of these questions that are clues that I did not know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the Raiders, this team once had a head coach resign mid-season to take a college job. I didn't know that. Mid-season take a college job. I didn't know that. I remember a coach being fired, but not the coach just said. And it probably was the same coach that was on the job with the team that announced, hey, I'm no longer the head coach. He probably told them, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably the same coach.
Probably.
That when they went out for the jog in the mountains, he probably said, I'm done, I'm gone. I ain't got time for this. I'm going down and coach at the college level. So, I didn't know that.
Too dark for me. Too dark, too dark.
I didn't know that. I did know that their first Super Bowl victory came under a coach who was the youngest ever to win a Super Bowl at that time. Forgot his name, but I knew that when I used to watch football a lot.
Remember how couldn't get the lid off. Remember, I don't know how this one's going to last, but you remember how the Raiders used to be like, whew, that team that just...
We're not nice.
Man, just...
Yeah, you got to use that word, not nice.
Not nice.
Yes.
Just not nice. Just...
Yes. Not nice. They were the team that was just making sure that you didn't score. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
And they would make sure that you didn't. They would make sure that when you played them, you played a game.
You remembered.
And you remembered you played the Raiders. Yes, I remember that.
That's it. That's it. You remembered that you were...
That you played the Raiders. Yes.
Okay, I think this is the last go-around for this marker.
That is it. It is beautiful. That's going to make a beautiful...
The thing is, like, trying to decide... Sonny, do you have this issue, too? Like, trying to decide what Granny Square to make next or what project to make next? I know Christmas is coming up, and I'm like, man, I really need to get on my Christmas designs, but that one's trash. Man, I don't know if anybody else really has that issue like I do.
What's next? What's the next project? What's the...
I'm gonna do it like this, y'all, because I want to be able to see that. I know, decisions. I'm just, man. That's not my strong suit. At all. So it's really helpful having a partner that's like, well, have you made this before? Or what do you think about this? Because he gives me so many great ideas. I'm like, oh yeah, let me do that. Because, man.
And that's what these sketches are all about, because like I said, we both sketch, and Darlene is way better than I am. So when we make these sketches up, daydreaming planning is much more fun.
Exactly.
Fun. Exactly. That's funny.
It takes up so much time. It's like, wait a second, I just got started.
That's funny. Yeah, it's that's funny. Yeah, so the sketches is help us put ideas into perspectives. Because the sketches tell a story, and then that story, we just start creating from there. and it just helps. It helps just bring it all together a lot of times. So we just started doing that, and it helps us with our creative process because we know that we're different when it comes to we see like the Sunnies and all you all out there. It's just like y'all crochet so y'all can crochet like y'all are
Yes.
good, and we're like okay, we love what they're doing. So
Yes, I saw some of your work on Rachel's post, and I was like, man, y'all can crochet.
they
Like,
can yes
and Rachel's so fast too. I'm sure you are too, and I'm just not as fast. Like, I guess it's the like the daydreaming and then thinking about it
in the planning.
and the planning of it. Like,
Yeah.
so much of my time is there, and it's like, whoa, wait a second, I'm running out of time.
Exactly. You all are so good at it. So we have to sketch ours out just to come up with, the next idea. I think everybody has their own planning process. So again, this Granny Square game this is something that we do to help us with ideas, and you will see them turn into crochet pieces. Um, and if it's not a Granny Square, it can be something totally different. You think it's a Granny Square, then Darlene turns into something else. But this helps with the creative process. Sketch it, stitch it, create.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sunny gets the accolades. And I tried to do a little darker. Can you see that okay?
Probably outlined.
We'll do it again like this, just to make sure everybody is clear.
Oh yeah, it looks good, but again, an outline brings it out.
Yes. Yeah, you'll have to quiz your husband on that, Sonny, and see if he knows that which team it is. So how did it figure out? Yes. Facts. Facts, Sonny. I do too, because I'll look at this and I'll be like, and then I'm thinking, well, I can do this as an applique and then just do this as like the background, and then I wind up doing something as I get into it. If you saw the Baltimore Ravens Granny Square that I did, it wasn't like the sketch, because as I got into it, I was like, no, I want to do something different. And then, of course, the colors, you got to take into account the colors and how well you can see them against each other. So,
Yeah, that Baltimore Ravens, it goes out this week. That video, can't wait. Can't wait.
wow. Well, thank you, Sonny. Okay, so yeah, Sonny, if you got some ideas too, like which markers do you use? I really like these Creative U markers and the illustration markers, like these. But I really like these also. So you're an artist, so wait, this says Tombow. Where's the ones? It's like some of them say, oh, these are good too. The Crayola signature. You're an artist. Get some ideas. Oh, I'm gonna need this one. Okay, now onto the plushie. Pretty much on him, on Leonard, that's what we named him, Leonard. So pretty much on him, I use the single stitch, single crochet, double crochet, slip stitch, and then I had to learn this, which one of the modifications I made was I added a little bit more of the loop stitch. This was the first time I had done the loop stitch. Thank you, Sunny. Oh, yes, I love texture also in pieces. Okay. See, I like the color pencils also, and sometimes like I do it too light, but I would like to try them again as far as like on camera to see how well they show up. But thank you for that. Also, the loop stitch, like that was so much fun. So I just, added another row, maybe two, of the loop stitches. Like I don't know, it was so much fun. I was like, okay, I want to do a granny square where I do some loop stitches. And then I thought maybe I'll do a granny square of his face and where the loop stitches come out like 3D. Kind of like that witch's granny square I did where her braids were like coming out and they were like 3D looking. So it showed more of the texture. But, and then, I added the brown eyes and the brown nose because I thought that complemented his mane and his little feet. There was quite a bit of sewing involved. I had to sew on his head to his body, sew on all his feet, sew on his tail, sew on the ears. And then I did make it where I modified it too, where I put ears on the kitty cat. So where if you took the main hat off, he still had his little kitty cat ears. So I added those. That was a modification. And then you had to sew those on. And of course the modification was adding this nose and the mouth and then embroidered the whiskers. So quite a few, I guess, modifications, more than I thought. It took me quite a bit of time. I used a 2.5 millimeter hook too, as you can tell, because it's pretty small. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Ooh, see, I want to see some of your tattoo flash pieces too. I remember you mentioning that before, and I was like, ooh, I would like to see some of those. That would be cool. But yeah, so you can tell. I mean, because you crochet and there's other crocheters out there, but it did the 2.5 millimeter hook. But I would still say it's probably beginner friendly. I used a cotton yarn actually on him. All of he is done with acrylic, and I also modified the tail. I made it longer, quite longer, and added a little bit more poof to the end of it. So that was for Leonard. Oh, really? See, I do like it. It's pretty soft and it's smooth in your hands. I tend to use more acrylic. Do you use cotton yarn for your granny squares as well?
All right, babe. While you are
Thank you, Sonny.
While you are sketching, I am going to ask you some questions.
Oh boy.
So y'all, this is the Q&A. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. But here's some questions, personal questions from me. All right. What was the hardest part of building or creating Leonard, this plushie?
The hardest part. Well, that's a good question. What was the hardest part? I guess I wish that it was, sewing all of the pieces together. Like, I wish it was crochet as you go, like for his little arms and feet and his head. I wish it was all inclusive. So I don't know if that's really like the hard or just maybe a change that I would make. I would like it better, I think, if it was like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
What was the easiest or the funnest part?
Learning the loops. Learning the loops. And then doing his little tail tuft. I guess that's what you call it? I don't know, that word just came to me, so.
Okay. Alrighty. So, how do you keep the plushies or Leonard, since we're talking about Leonard, how did you keep this plushie shape consistent?
I just keep when I put the that's what you call it, the stuffing. When I put the stuffing in it, the filling, the fiber fill, I just keep mashing it around because he kind of does get what do you say, misconstrued. He kind of does get misshapen just a little bit as you're sewing all the pieces on. So I would use the end of the crochet hook, like this end, a lot, and just keep like pushing it in there and moving it around to kind of give him back the shape that he needs, or that I feel like looks best, I guess.
And again, if you all have any questions out there, drop them. This is just the Q&A part while Darlene sketches out Leonard here. This is what we do when we're displaying this after the games. All right, here's a question here. Since we're talking about stuffing, right? Because I'm still learning all these terms. Do you stuff as you go or at the end?
Well, I did Leonard's eyes and his nose. Then, let's see, I did his eyes and his nose. Then I stuffed his head. Then I embroidered his features, his mouth and his little whiskers. I embroidered those actually after I stuffed it, just so I could see the shape of it and kind of more where I wanted them. And then I put him aside, put his ears on and everything, and then put him aside, and then did his body, and then stuffed it. So I guess stuffed as I went. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, for another Leonard. I would actually go more fantasy. I would. That's a great question, Sonny, because I really would. I think to do another one, blue is one of my favorite colors, and I might go with the kitty cat part of him, like where his face is showing. I might go with like a calico, which is like the tortoise shell. That's what it's called. Not calico, because calico is mostly white with colors, and tortoise shell is mostly black with the colors. So I think I would go with the tortoise shell, which is like a black base with like the, if you don't know, like the orangish and brownish, and then some white. Just because it kind of reminds me of a childhood cat that we had. And so I would do that. And then with that, I would bring off, maybe even some, like, I would think like bright colors. I think it would look cool with like bright colors. And, a torty cat named Monkey. That's so cute, Sonny. I love it. I would do that. And then maybe add, like, since it's mostly black, do like bright colors. Maybe even with his limbs being a different color than, like, say, his body, and then his mane being maybe a super bright color, like, so it really just stands out. I think that would be super fun. I'm glad you asked, Sonny. That is like right on my wavelength, for real. What colors are you thinking? Did you have any in mind when you asked that, or you just wondering? Oh, thank you, Sunny. You rock, girl. I appreciate you. Let me see. I'm thinking maybe.
All right, let me
Ooh,
give you another.
kind of like that color.
That is, let's continue, babe, with the cute
Oh.
egg. All right, yeah, we got it.
Oh yeah, let's go with this one, I think. Thank you, love.
So how do you decide the proportion of your plushie when sketching?
Well, I kind of decide I have to keep him on the page.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do have some poster board upstairs that I do draw on sometimes with an easel, which you probably have also, Sunny. I like to. I think I decide by how big the plushie is going to be itself, and then I kind of try to stick to that size in general so that it matches along with him.
Oh, okay. 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 That
Oh,
makes
cool. Oh, that's a great idea.
Sense.
Oh, thank you, Sonny. Yeah, I think, babe, will you hand me that one granny square that's got all the colors in it that I love so much? That neon, like this is actually what I was thinking too, Sonny. Like, whoops, maybe some of these colors. Thank you, love. Like maybe some of these colors for different parts and different limbs. And then, like you like yellow, and maybe do his mane like in the yellow, like a bright yellow. Or some people call this neon yellow, some people call it neon green. But maybe like that for his mane, so it's like the sun. So, and then do like some of these other colors for his limbs. And then I like this blue maybe for like the pads of his limbs. I think that would be cool. So that's kind of where my mind went when you asked me that about fantasy colors, Sunny. That's exactly where my mind went.
Neon.
Ninner.
That is,
I love it. Ninner. I'm gonna write that down, Sunny.
that is funny. That is hilarious. Yeah.
Sunny.
Do you ever change the sketch halfway through?
I do. I do change it. Sometimes I frog it because it gets changed so much. And then, but I just am not one that likes to frog. I don't know about y'all, but so I try not to do that. I try to, like, if it's gonna be changed halfway through or in between, I think when it comes to me, then I try to visualize it so I don't have to frog it. But sometimes it just comes to that. You just gotta frog. And that's okay. Especially if the piece comes out to more of what, you had in mind, I guess.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I want his little stitches to show.
So how detailed does a sketch need to be before you begin crocheting?
It depends. Like, obviously, his sketches, he's not a very detailed little guy, I guess. He has a lot of little parts and little pieces, but he's not really detailed to me, I guess. Just maybe just his loops and his tail. And then I'll write, like loop stitch and maybe single crochet, double crochet, just kind of sometimes to give myself an idea of what I was thinking during the process of stitching him. But
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me see
Oh,
here.
snap. You know what? Oh, that's because when I originally was thinking of Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
I did him whole lion. That's what it was. I was like, wait a second. But then when I rethought it,
Mm-hmm.
oh, and his ears. Then I rethought about doing a kitten into lion because I thought about the kitten, like when you have a baby, then it's a kitten,
Mm-hmm.
and then grows up, and then becomes a cub, I guess.
Right.
A kitten, and then a cub, and then I think, and then it becomes the lion or lioness.
Right.
Um, that's what it was. Because
Okay.
I was like a lion, and then I was like, but I kind of want to take it a step further,
Mm-hmm.
and then do the kitten
Okay.
to lion.
That makes sense. How do you decide which parts of the sketch will stay exact and which parts you will
Oh,
adapt or change in crochet?
that's a good question because I think that some of the things that need to stay the same might be the things, sometimes, might be the things that make it um, stand out or make it, what's that word I'm looking for?
Unique or um, almost
Like a unique, but also,
exact,
like, yes, make it more like, uh,
realistic.
maybe not realistic necessarily. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes more. Just so people can tell what it is. I can't think what that word is, love.
It would be
Um, so people know that.
it's a lion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes I want, and sometimes sometimes I'm like, let's just go all straight fantasy and let's let them guess or put in their mind what they want it to be. Oh, you know what, Sonny? One time, and everybody who's listening, I did this market and I had this little, um, which in my mind, I liked it as a chinchilla because I used to have a chinchilla when I was little. So I kind of liked that idea of the chinchilla. But then also, um, when I was doing this project, I was like, I guess it's really kind of like a hamster. And so I took this little plushie I only made one, and I made it out of it because it was kind of a last minute thought. And then, so I only made one of them. I took it to market, and it was the very first plushie that sold to this little girl. And she said, her mom said, "What is this?" And so I asked the little girl, I said, "What do you think it should be? What do you see it as?" And she said, "A chinchilla." I was so happy. So, yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Okay. Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
How do you decide which parts? Let's scrap that. We're going to come back to that question. That's
Okay.
a good one. That's a good one. Because I like this one better. What's the first thing you look for in your sketch to figure out where to start your stitch?
Say that. How do I figure out in the sketch where to start?
So you sketch it first,
Mm-hmm.
and then where to start to crochet.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. That's a good one, love. I decide by like sometimes it's like where's the logical place to start or the easiest place to start, but also like where's the place where the opening or closing stitches or say magic ring is going to be the less conspicuous so that it blends in well.
Mm.
So, because I'm fairly new, I don't know if if any of you all that are watching or listening have seen my story, but I taught myself to crochet many years ago, and then I put it down for many, many, many years. Of course, now I wish I hadn't because I'd be so much better and faster, but it is what it is. And so now I'm getting back into it and figuring out more of like the plushies and where it just kind of is seamless. That's what it is. Where it would be most seamless.
Okay.
Yes, my chinchilla's name was Oscar. I loved him. Oh man, he was great. He was great.
Oh, Oscar.
Mm-hmm. Oscar the chinchilla.
Okay. All right. More Q&A.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for that validation, Sonny. I appreciate it. And it's true. It is about the journey and just, you know, how things come about, and that kind of, I mean, it happens for a reason, you know? So we can all relate, I think, in some way.
Exactly.
And we can all come together and, I think, you know, help each other. That's what I love about this community, is just the camaraderie and the friendships we can build along the way.
All right. Okay, here's a good one. Do you ever draw certain shapes just because you know they would translate well into crocheting?
You know, I've never thought about that, so I guess I don't. I guess I don't do that, babe. Because I hadn't really thought about it like that. And maybe I do it subconsciously.
Okay. How do you simplify complex sketching details into crochet? Like, say you sketching something out and it's just it's a complex sketch like you did earlier with cheers. How do you simplify it and turn it into a crochet?
Well, I will think about what is the focus of that? What was the point of that sketch? What was I thinking about? Because a lot of times it'll be this, but then all of this comes around it just to kind of help solidify or make this more apparent. And so that's what I have to think about, is like, what was the main reason for this sketch? And then that's where I have to put my focus. And then, since I'm kind of fairly new on this journey back to crocheting, then I have to think about my limits as far as what I can do and what I can learn, what I need to learn to do it. Like this one, I loved it because I knew all this, you know, single crochet, double crochet, like that's super easy now. Like I can pretty much do that now without really looking. I can do it by feel. But then the loop, I had to learn the loop. So that was fun. So now I'm just broadening, like, I guess, doing what I know with something new. And then I think that's how I'm going to be able to just expand my library as far as like stitches and patterns and all that.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Okay, thank you, Sonny. I will do that. So you just take like the shape and then think about what you're making and then put the shapes together to form your idea. I will. Okay, thank you, Sonny.
That's a great tip.
Yes, man.
Learning something tonight. Learning something tonight. That is awesome.
And that's how it works. We can all learn something from each other.
I take what I want to make and simplify it.
Okay.
Circles and squares. Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay, I am going to do that. Super conscious thought.
Okay.
Thank you, Sonny.
All right. Got a couple more Q&A here.
Okay.
What's the moment when the sketch comes to life in yarn for you? What's the moment that what you sketched comes to life in yarn? Like when you're like, oh, this sketch it's
taking shape. I think when it, yes, love. I think when it starts to take shape, like say with Leonard, I think it was once his head started to form, and then when so I was glad I did that. I started with the head because maybe this sounds eerie. I don't know, but his head sitting over there with his little eyeballs and his nose and his little whiskers, and he's you know he's showing me like that he's got character. And so then the rest of it was like super easy because I already had him like kind of looking at me, so it had already taken shape. So for me he had already come alive. I can't wait for y'all to see the next one. I think she's cuter. Sorry, Leonard. Shh, don't tell him I said that. But that's a good question, because when I was doing her eyes and everything, I was like, man, now, like, I guess it gives character. Oh, hey, Laura. Yes, thank you for stopping in. I'm so glad you came by. Man, Sonny was killing it, Laura. Yes.
Hey Laura, how you doing? This is Darlene's husband. I've heard so much about you and Sonny and the crew, and I just wanted to say thank you for supporting Darlene, and we appreciate you all. We already played 2 games, and Sonny was just killing it. And now we're talking about Leonard here, the plushie, and how Darlene comes up with her creative process. We're doing a little Q&A. But thank you.
Yes, there's Leonard.
All right, babe. More Q&A.
Okay.
Let me see here. Does the plushie ever look different from your sketch? In a good way, or you're kind of like, and I think this goes to the modifications.
Yes, and it does, because obviously this sketch is like basic circles and kind of like what we were talking about, circles and stuff, and I mean, I think it translates well to his little chubby body, being the round and his little arms and legs, and the little floof. But however, I think it does translate better into, the plushie. So some sketches are much better when they come to life.
Okay. All
yes.
Right. Hello, Laura. Thank you.
Yes.
We're so happy that you're here. This is awesome. All right. So this is off a play from the earlier question, babe. What part of your sketch is the most fun to bring into the plushie form? And I think you kind of answered that earlier with starting out with Leonard's head. That might be it, but I'll let you answer it. What part of the sketch is the most fun to bring into the plushie form?
Yes, it really was. As far as him, since we're talking about him, I'll just stick kind of maybe with him. But yes, it was his head because of, his eye color, getting to just choose that gives him character. His nose color, because I almost went with pink, but then I was like, the brown, like it doesn't draw away from him and kind of adds to him also because it's kind of a subtle, but yet it's not just embroidered either. So, and then, the loops, well, with the cat ears, Laura didn't get to see, but like doing the cat ears on the key cat, that was fun. So, so it was really with Leonard, it was his head.
Okay.
So with the cat ears and the fluff.
Awesome.
Yes, I do, Sonny. Thank you for asking.
Let me see here.
Oops, sit up there.
And so I know this one because we both sketched. Of course, you're way better than I am, babe. But here's the question here: how much creative freedom do you allow yourself through the stitching process?
Oh, all kinds.
So the modifications are just they're wide open. So I sketched it this way, but this thing is probably gonna get modified.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it just, who knows?
Okay. Okay.
Who knows?
Like somebody likes.
Yes, yes. I don't have an Etsy yet, Laura. I wanted to get some more product up there before I did an Etsy. Planning the YouTube shop though, we have been looking into that. We have been thinking about that, so. But thank you so much for asking. Wow. Makes me want to give more thought into it. Because I know a lot of creators, have the Etsy. And I've heard so many good things and not necessarily positive things too. So I'm kind of like weighing the options as far as wanting to have more product, I guess, to put in there before I do that. Oh, I know. I remember Webby and Alex. Also, say hi to Alex too. I bet Alex is probably bigger than Leonard. I'm guessing, just from what I remember. Okay, I just wanted to let y'all know that we are going to be ending soon. And is anybody going live tonight? Anybody else going live tonight? We can come check y'all out. Boy, I must like this color. I keep going back to it. Let me just put that away for now because I keep going to that one. Let's see, is this the color? Yeah, that's the color I wanted. I can finish Leonard off down here.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, Laura does love her plushies. She's the one that got Alex the alligator love that I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
From Rachel. Yes.
So this one here for the sketching, and I pretty much know this one because we're doing it now. But I have to ask a question. It's the Q&A. For all of your sketches, we're just not gonna say this one. We're gonna say all of them. Do you tend to use the outline or in color sketch? So do you like just to outline a sketch, or do you tend to go towards the color, put color in it?
Color.
Oh, okay. And why?
I think it gives it more character.
Okay.
And it kind of brings it to life more. And then also I can see like this one, whenever I was doing it, and then I said, oh, okay, I like the lion, but let's go back to the kitten, and then let's combine them. So we go kitten to lion because starts out as a kitten, or per se kitten. So let's go make it a true kitten, cat, lion family, and then make it, as it grows, become a cub into a lion. So that kind of that helped me to decide that.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't think I asked this question. So we're in Q&A. If you have any questions, please drop them in the space there. So I came up with some questions myself, because these are questions I've always want to ask my wife, because she's in one room creating and I'm in the other room creating, and we come together and we just come up with ideas together. But so yeah, this is a good time for me to learn as well. Let me see here. Babe.
Thank you.
So, do you ever change a sketch halfway through?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. So you start on a sketch, and it's not just, all right, let me finish this, and how it comes out, it comes out. Sometimes you do almost like frogging a sketch, huh?
Yeah. Hey, that's good. Yes. That is perfect, love.
When was the last time you did that? When you started a sketch and you said, this is not coming out the way, I'm going to tell you what I remember the last one, but I'm going to let you tell your story.
I'm thinking it was last week.
Which one was this one? Which one? Tell them. Go ahead, tell them.
I'm thinking that was the
Which one?
the one I'm working on now.
Well, it might be two then.
Oh yeah.
Want to give you a little hint?
Yes, love.
Legging, Miss Pinky.
Oh yes.
Miss Pinky and
When I added the, oh gosh, the Cowboys granny square.
Ooh,
Oh man.
Ooh,
Woo, that was I cannot even show y'all the first Cowboys granny square I did, because it is there's no justice there. It was horrible, y'all. I couldn't even frog it. I'm sitting here looking at it just laughing. Maybe one day I'll show y'all, but not right now.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Not right now. That
not
one.
Right now.
Woo wee.
I think I put that one out of my mind. It was horrible.
Man.
Yes. And Laura, a spider hat would be cute for Webby. That would be cute. But you know what? Just like sketching, like sometimes I have to, when I have a block, I have to go upstairs to my craft room and just like surround myself with everything, like with my yarn and my art supplies and my, even like the resin and candle making. Like I love all kinds of crafts. So I just surround myself with all that. And then I go from there, like what's hitting me, because it might be a craft, like it might be making coasters, so then, or it might be embroidery, so then I'm like, okay, let me embroidery something, and then it just gets me going, and then I'm up there, you can ask my husband, like hours, and then next thing I know it's daylight, and then I'm like, okay, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, I really need to go to bed. And then sometimes I miss some of our friends' lives because I was still sleeping because I was up till noon. So yeah.
All right, I give you one. Or nature, just being outside.
Yes.
That's a big one.
Going for a walk. Yes.
Yes, getting out.
I'm glad you said that, because yes, that's another thing. Just getting out of the house and going for a walk, and something in nature inspires me, and say a butterfly or a certain flower or some, trees and the way the rocks are and the flowers growing between the cracks, or, something like that. Just, yes.
Inspires you. The duck pond.
The duck pond, yes.
Just sitting there and feeding the ducks, and it's just one of those moments where you just get You just get creative.
Just taking it all in.
Taking it all in. It's slowing down. So that is a good one. That's a good question.
Yes, I love it. I love to sit out here and we have a bunch of flowers and stuff in the backyard, plants and roses and irises and sweet potato, and like they just, and then we have some I'm not sure what it's called, but it brings in bumblebees too, and I love to watch them also. Yes, I need to set up some bird feeders. Every now and then we'll get the hummingbirds, and oh man, I really love to watch them.
So here's another one, and I know you touched on this one, babe, and I watch you crochet, but do you frog often or try to avoid mistakes into the design?
I absolutely try to avoid
The mistakes, right?
mistakes, so I don't have to frog, but it's what do you call it? I was gonna say imperative, but that's not the word. It's almost.
It depends. It depends.
It depends.
Right? It
Yes,
depends.
but
We'll go
man,
with that.
oh yes, they are. They are feisty. It is. 11:36 p.m. Laura. Yes.
We are a bit of night owls. We stay up late.
Yes. Yeah, I try not to frog, but if it's not working, it's just not working.
If it's not working, it's not working. Okay. So here's an time is part of the character of the piece.
That's true.
That is true.
And you know what, Laura? Okay, you're gonna make me disclose something here, Laura. Okay, so yes, Sonny. Yes, ma'am. Laura, with this one, I actually intended the white to come over here and be, more like this part of his face white, and then the way it was working, I was like, why am I, like, my count was off, like, I don't know, it was just, and I was like, you know what, I like that, because cats are all different, the way their patches are and stuff on them, they're all different colors, so I was like, that's it, I'm leaving it. And I actually like it better, I think. I was looking at a while ago thinking I like it better because the whiskers are in the gray and the white. So I think it does give it character, Laura. So thank you for saying that.
State neighbors.
State neighbors, yes. Yes, yes. Awesome. Love me some alligator and some crawfish. Yes, Laura, we're going to call him Nennard.
Yep.
Neonard. Nennard.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So this one, I've asked you this question before, babe, and I think we both came up with an answer of, but I'm gonna let you answer it.
Okay.
What's the most challenging plushie you have created?
Oh.
I don't think we've hit that one yet.
Oh.
Like the most challenging? Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that. Yeah.
Well, you know what? When I first did a leggy frog, it was crazy because I was like, everybody was doing them. So I was like, okay, they're cute. Let me do one. And I just could not get the eyeball little, those little.
What's your plan?
Aww. You're so sweet, Laura. You know the little, I can't even think what you call them, the eye socket type things on the frogs? This part, it's almost like a bobble, but it's not a bobble stitch. That was giving me fits to no end. And it was the first time I had done like that kind of shape on it. So I guess right now, that's probably the most difficult. Probably for y'all, it's you can do it in your sleep, but
Yes.
for me, it was crazy pants, just crazy pants. So you see what I'm doing here, Sonny, right? Check this out, Laura. Like, Laura, you are so sweet. You can email us too. Oh, that's not really neon. That's not gonna work. Oh, here, you want, let me show, yes, you want me to show thing. So Miss Pinky, so, well, I gave her some little eyelashes because I had to modify her. But, yes, so, see how she's like a little lopsided here? This one to me was like, okay, that's good. And then this one, I was like, well, maybe she's, maybe she's looking over there to the side. But I frogged it, and I didn't really like how she was coming out, but then I was like, well, it gives her character. Oh! Thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Sonny. See her pink nail polish? Had to give her some nail polish. This is Miss Pinky. That's what we call her, Miss Pinky. I had to give her a scarf because it's getting colder. Well, it's not. It was for a couple days, you know. But oh, Miss Pinky. Yeah. So give her little eyelashes. Make her a little foo-foo. Some bright green eyes. Yeah, that's Miss Pinky. Thank you, love. Oh my goodness, yeah, so that was that. So I guess they all get a little bit of different character to them. Oh, for real, Laura? She'd have crushed it all. Miss Pinky forever.
That's funny.
I love it. I did not do, when I resketched her, I did not do her justice. I feel so bad for it, but, you know, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was some funny stuff, but, yeah. Her bright green eyes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's looking a little bit to the side there. I can't. Oh my goodness, y'all.
For Leonard there,
Mm-hmm.
and I pretty sure I know this. Well, I don't. That's why I'm gonna ask the question because I don't know. How do you secure or put them together so the little parts, his ears, the arms, and the tail? What's that process? When you're putting it all together, is it just?
I'm surprised you haven't heard. That's why you probably heard me, and then you're like, I'm not going in there because I don't know what she's doing, but because I leave the tails longer.
Okay.
When I finish it, like the little arms,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just close it off and leave the tail longer. But I'm always like, let me save a little bit of yarn, and I try to make it shorter. And now I have told myself I am not doing that anymore. I am leaving a long tail because I'm sewing this in, and I don't want to have to like fight myself with the needle. You know how you have to, those of you that crochet, stick the needle in there and then rethread it so that you can get that thread through, that yarn through, because it's too short to actually turn the needle around and put back in the project. Because I forever make them too short, but that's what I use is the tail.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
yeah.
so glad y'all joined us.
So Sonny, yes, I'm gonna start. I sketch. I'm not as good as Darlene. I'm okay when it comes to the sketch process, but she's way better. I'm learning from her, to be honest with you. Crocheting, I am learning.
Yes, he is.
I'm learning, and I will hopefully start crocheting soon. I'm just sitting back and learning lingo and just watching my wife, you know, work magic. So yes, I am taking
Oh.
tips from you all. You all are great at this, and I'm learning. So
And he's being modest because he did a chain stitch, and I'm like, that's way better than my first chain stitch. That's way better probably than my 20th chain stitch ever was.
yes, I didn't even know what I was doing, but I did well at it.
Yes, he was doing it.
I was doing it. I was doing it. I'm gonna continue to do it. Let's
Yes.
support the wife. So this is awesome.
I saved it too. Is it over? It's over there, isn't it, love?
I don't think it's. I don't think it's in here.
He might have hid it from me.
Yeah.
Because I saved it.
Yeah, it's not in here.
I was like, this is too good. I gotta keep this forever.
Yeah, we'll show it. We'll show it.
And we'll show it to you
next
another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right though. Practice does make perfect.
Exactly.
At least it makes progress, right?
Yeah, at
That's what
least it
I've
makes
learned.
Progress. That is awesome.
Practice at least makes progress.
Yes.
Man, I am so glad that y'all have joined us.
We appreciate you all.
Yes.
We appreciate you. If you enjoy this sketch and stitching and games and all that, please subscribe and like, and you know, we're glad that we got a lot of friends in the room tonight. We're gonna go live again tomorrow, 10 o'clock same time. We're looking at Fridays and Saturdays at 10 o'clock. That's what we're looking at doing. And but if, you know, you hit that notification button, you will get the notice of when Darlene goes live. But this has been fun. We love these.
Yes.
Are they going live tonight?
Anybody else? Oh, thank you, Sunny. Oh, Laura, you can just practice. Practice. Like, I didn't think I was that good, and I was doing it, and my husband's like, wow. So, I just always loved doing it when I was younger with my uncle who could really, really draw good. And so I've just always done it, like, always enjoyed it. It's kind of almost like therapy to me. And then now, kind of integrating it with the crochet, just it was almost like it seamlessly blended to me. But yes, practice, you can do it.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sketch, man.
I know Sunny would say the same. Thank you, love. I know Sunny would say the same thing. She's an artist as well. Artiste.
Artiste.
And not just with the fiber arts, with the paints. But yeah, thank y'all so much. I'm so excited y'all were here. This has been so much fun.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. We enjoy doing this. This is just a fun part of creating and coming up with different ideas real time.
Yes.
Because it's a little more than sketching. It's also we're over here getting our creative brains together. Like, man, that's nice. That's sweet. That'd be nice to crochet. This is sweet.
That's cool, Sunny. I haven't really painted in a long time, but I do like to do that too. There's the sun for Sunny.
Awesome.
Yes.
Get ready.
Thank y'all so much again. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all. We're going to end this, and I have so enjoyed this, and I just really appreciate y'all, and I'm just thankful that y'all were here, and hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to see you on the next live. Please like, and yes, come back. We'll have some more good times. Thank you again. Can't say it enough. Good night, Laura. All right, Sonny. Bye. See you. I say laters. I don't really ever say bye. So I say laters, y'all. Thanks, Sonny. Laters, Laura. And anybody else who's watching. Till next time. Laters.
Till next time, we appreciate y'all.
Thank
Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow.